This is Matt on another episode of Lantern. We have Jehan, the CEO and co-founder of Vizit. Jehan, welcome today. What's going on?
Thanks, Matt. It's great to see you.
Big fall for Vizit, so we're going to talk a little bit about that, what's going on in the startup, some recent announcements that you guys have made, and what's exciting about this startup this fall.
Sure. It's been a really busy year. It's been an incredible year. Living in Boston, building in Boston, there's nothing better. We're very fortunate to have just raised and announced our Series B. Vizit's raised $25 million, led by Industry Ventures. That team is incredible. We're so excited to have them on board. I feel like it's just been a sprint, going, and building as fast as we can and learning all along the way.
Excellent. So give us a quick summary of what Vizit is, and then particularly as we are in the fall, you have to deploy $25 million, build the team, handle a product roadmap. What are some of the focus areas as we think about racing into the end of the year?
Yeah, absolutely. So for those of you that aren't familiar with Vizit, we're a visual AI company. We're kind of the visual intelligence company. So what Vizit does is we provide an AI-based platform that helps brands analyze, measure, and optimize their digital imagery to drive more sales and more engagement with their target audiences all around the world. We're really fortunate that many of our customers are very large brands like L'Oreal, Unilever, Mars, companies that have a lot of imagery. And so when you think about deploying $25 million, we want to do that in as efficient way as possible. But one of the really important things to me and to the Vizit team is customer centricity and customer obsession. So actually, when we build our roadmaps, when we build kind of even our sales material, we build that with our customers' input very, very closely. So some things that I'm super excited about this fall are we're continuing to expand our platform and we're adding a lot of new kind of content sources to our platform. We're building out a new API that'll allow us to export data into our customers and partner systems like other folks in the space. One of the other really exciting things is we're growing the team. So Vizit's now over 60 people full time. We intend to kind of continue to grow, probably double the team by the end of next year.
And mostly in Boston.
Mostly in Boston, yeah. I'd say at least 60-70% of the team is in Boston. Most of leadership is in Boston. Several members of my leadership team had all kind of worked with me a couple startups ago at a company called Crimson Hexagon, which is based in Boston. So a lot of talent in Boston, a lot of smart people looking to build.
Excellent. And you learned a lot from Crimson Hexagon to Vizit and beyond. Like, what are some of those learnings that you would pass back to founders thinking about starting a company, operators working in growing organizations that have capital to deploy? What are some of those things that you would pass forward?
I think one of the things that it took me a long time to really crystallize in my head is a lot of times when you're building something, you want to think about features and functionality. And if you're in deep tech, the science itself is really exciting. But I think a lot of software companies where they'll fall down is really on creating an automated path to value, to customer value is a really important thing to nail. And when we think about, we were talking about Klaviyo earlier, they've just nailed it where you land on their page and you've got just like this perfect path into their platform to show you the value that you can get and unlock with clear work streams to kind of get there. So one of the things that I've learned is invest in product early, really like kind of harden that product market fit as early as you can before you spend sales hires, go to market, PR. It's kind of attractive to start thinking about like, well, what's the press release? How are we going to do all this? But think about your customers and how they're using your system and the platform and the value that they're deriving. Because if you're creating and delighting your customers very quickly, you're going to find that you're going to get a lot more of them just by virtue of the power of your product.
It's great advice. Last but not least, how can we help you? All the people in the Boston community startup ecosystem who are listening to this, how can we help you and Vizit grow?
Well, the community's already done a lot for us. So first of all, thank you. We're looking to expand our team and grow our team. So if you know any builders, engineers, people that are just hungry and really want to kind of build the future, build something that's never existed before, Vizit's an incredible place to work. And we're very fortunate to have just an incredible team that's just, again, kind of creating something out of nothing is really difficult for any founder. But when you have the opportunity to build something and change the way that, some of the most powerful companies do business, it's just really exciting. So any folks that you guys know will be wonderful.
We'll link the Vizit career page. Jehan from Vizit, thank you so much for joining us in this episode of Lantern. I'm Matt. We'll see you next time.